Hello YouTube, Gold Silver Strength there, and today we're going to do a video for Baidu stock. Recently, the after hours news plummeted the stock over 7%. It should be trading around 115 by the time the market opens up for Friday morning on August 14, 2020. So the question you might have is this pullback a buy for Baidu? And is this an area where your time would be most efficient in? So in this price action analysis video, we will discuss just that. If you haven't subbed to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below. Give it a thumbs up so that we know that you enjoy the content and we can continue to produce more videos. So let's get started with the moving average cross. You can see here that Baidu likes to spike away from the 9-day moving average, which is here in orange. In March 18th, you can see it spikes away and then it comes back towards it a couple days later. Here it spikes away and then it comes back later, a couple days, seven days, maybe towards a week. Again, spikes up here and then it trickles down. So Baidu does want to return back to its moving average, and it will indicate a pattern to support that. In terms of general patterns and resistance or support areas, right now currently since in early June, we can see that Baidu has formed a channel right here with a 135-ish top, and then it also formed a bottom right here around 115. And you can see here from the daily chart, Baidu has been channeling nicely, and the 26-day and 9-day moving average has been in between these zones for a couple months. So right now it's doing sideways trading, and with all sideways trading patterns, you don't know whether or not it might break the support or resistance zones. All you know is that it's going to trade sideways in between these zones, and whether you have a consensus to go long or short, you better wait for it to either break the specific ceiling or floor, or you have conviction that whatever direction you want it to go in, you buy accordingly, depending on what signals or supporting information you have. In terms of time patterns, I don't see one straight off the bat. There is more of a MA cross relationship with Baidu. Whenever it goes away from the 90 moving average, it returns rather than count the amount of bearish candles going down and how many candles it takes to come back. I don't see a clear pattern, and I like to keep this analysis simple because why complicate the analysis when you can follow easier concepts to understand and have it be effective. In terms of a Fibonacci retracement, let us do one right now. I can see clearly that in July, Baidu stock hit the 78% retracement mark. And to me, once it retraced that deeply back, it's no longer in a bearish state. So Baidu is not in a bearish momentum anymore. So we can either say it is chopping sideways or it has bullish momentum from the Fibonacci retracement. Going back historically, let's go back up to 2019 to see if we see any trends that might have predicted this. Okay, we are in 2018. So we can see here that Baidu went diagonal and it went on a bear run for the late 2018 into 2019. And then for 2019, from May towards the end of November, it went sideways, came back up, back down we go, and now it went back up and it's currently chopping sideways. So just using the historical patterns from up to 2018, we can see that Baidu does not have any trends it seems to follow. It went from 2018, it went sideways, down, sideways, went up a little, then back down, then back up, and then sideways. Nothing easy to remember or repeat, so we're not going to factor in any historical patterns to support our Baidu trading plan. So in summary, with this pullback, I am still very bullish for Baidu. Currently, it's trading sideways, and that is very bullish for me because after this drastic pullback in March of 2020, it went down to lows of 80, and now it's currently trading at 123, 125-ish. That's a 50% increase from the stock price, and right now it's is trading sideways. This is an expected reaction after a massive bull run. Within just 3 months, it increased 50% in stock price. It needs to rest a little bit before making another move up or down. Could we see a possible movement downward if it breaks this support area? Definitely. It could keep trading sideways a little bit as well. That's also a possibility. But I do expect it to go upward since, based off the Fibonacci retracement levels, it hit and broke the 78% mark, and it's currently trending sideways. So that is signaling to me that bearish momentum is no longer a factor, and we should definitely pay much more attention to the price action candles in relationship to the moving average cross, its relationship to general support and resistance zones, and see how it reacts to that in the short term. I think those indicators and those strategies would best help gauge whether or not Baidu wants to just continue to drop, or it's going to catch itself and bounce back up and make you a lot of money. So definitely one way to take advantage of this minor retracement is to buy a small position if you do not want to place a lot of risk in any trade or investment, and then build it up from there. When the stock does move drastically, you can either sell half and then keep riding the position, or just sell all. It's never wrong to pull profits from the market, but you have to make sure you're following your game plan and to make sure that you understand the price action that's going to happen and not react to jerky movements created by Baidu. And historically speaking, even within 2020, you can see that Baidu does like to make drastic moves away from the 9-day moving average, but it will consolidate back within the levels. So anyway, that's my analysis for Baidu, and thank you for listening. Are you tired of losing in trading and investing? Check out my videos where I do a bare bones analysis on just the price action. No fancy indicators, no gimmicks, just trend analysis and winning here. And I'll see you guys in the next video.